Tonight is in part made possible by our incredible sponsors. Representing Platinum sponsor, Mercedes Formula One, please welcome their Chief People Officer, Paul Mills.
Wow, hi, good evening everybody. Yeah, my name's Paul Mills. I'm the Chief People Officer at Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula One team. It's fantastic to be up here this evening. Start by obviously congratulating all of the finalists and the winners receiving these amazing awards, and also start with a massive thank you to the AFBE for everything they do in our society, as well as what they've done for us at Mercedes. It's amazing, and it's a great privilege to be up here. This has been trailed as the Platinum greeting. Not quite sure what that means, but let me start by conveying to you all Platinum greetings, and I hope you're having a really great evening. And I was just wanting a message to Ollie. If you'd scheduled this dinner a few weeks later, you might have actually had Lewis Hamilton here. But unfortunately, he's racing this weekend, and we've got everything crossed, so you're going to just have to make do with me this evening. I'll do my best. I really love the theme Metamorphosis. When I saw that being developed, I thought that was genius. Really clever theme for an evening like this. And it sort of compelled me to just write a few notes here to share the story that happened at Mercedes Formula One, our evolution when it comes to this topic of EDI. So I'm afraid it did really all kick off with that horrific murder of George Floyd in the US in 2020. That thoroughly exercised, obviously, our driver, and it triggered our team. Those of you that watch Formula One, you might remember that that was the occasion that we decided to paint our silver car black to stand united with our driver. And we started to talk about this being the time for change. Now, we're an authentic bunch, and the last thing we wanted was a tokenistic gesture. So we set about thinking, what on earth can we do to mark this and to really start to change the way that we roll in our team and hopefully influence others accordingly. Now, I don't need to tell an audience like this, but EDI, when it comes to organisations, is a performance advantage. And in Formula One, and certainly in Mercedes, we decided that there's going to be opportunity here. There's tenths of a second in doing a good job with EDI. You get it right, you bring performance to your organisation. Not only is it the right thing to do, but there is a massive business case. You all know that. So when we were trying to figure out how to tackle this issue, we decided to tackle it in the same way that we tackle every performance issue in our team. At the heart of our culture, we have an expression, see it, say it, fix it. We see something, we've got an obligation to be on the lookout for opportunities to get better, and we've got an obligation to speak up, which is the say it part. Inconvenient it might be, difficult it might be, but we speak up in our team. We see it, we say it, and then we fix it. We try and put the topic into the right channel to be resolved. So why not do the same with this topic and this desire for us to really make our change? So we did. So first, see it. We looked at ourselves. Tough, long, hard look at our organisation. We're an engineering and manufacturing company. We make racing cars. We've had some success in our history, but we are a manufacturing and engineering company, much like many of yours. At that time, we were 12% female, and 3% of our employees were from ethnic minority groups. And it was time to wake up. Really not good enough. And again, to emphasize, there was performance in us improving those numbers. So then we had to say it, and this is a difficult thing because we had to raise all these inconvenient truths about ourselves. We started lots of internal conversations, difficult, challenging discussions about what was getting in the way when it came to these numbers and this inclusion in our team. And this is where we first started to engage with the AFBE. They were a tremendous support to help deepen our understanding of the challenges that exist around this topic, Partnering with them, amongst others, we deeply started to understand what this topic was about. And then, of course, we had to accelerate our efforts to fix it. Recognising that this isn't a problem that gets resolved overnight, is it? I mean, you all, and we all know that. We embarked on a number of programs, internal programs around inclusion, psychological safety, high performance teams, these sorts of things, and a lot of outreach activity with schools and education and all of the things that I know that a lot of your organisations are doing as well. So, Accelerate 25 was born. Accelerate 25 was our 5-year programme, 2020 to 2025, 5 years, and we set ourselves an ambition. We're an engineering company. We like numbers and ambitions. So we committed that we would seek to achieve a minimum of 25% of all of our new hires coming from ethnic minority backgrounds or females, these underrepresented groups in engineering. And over the last few years, we've made some pretty significant changes and improvement in those numbers. We're getting great reaction from our employees internally. It's been really inspiring. EDI is difficult work, but it's actually great fun work as well. And I've met loads of inspiring, brilliant people, fantastic stories, and it's very much a battery charging effort, isn't it? It's nights like this, just fantastic. We set up Mulberry STEM Academy, lots of involvement with education to encourage more participation in STEM, in these underprivileged areas like Tower Hamlets in that particular case, greater attainment in STEM, more university attendance at STEM subjects, and hopefully one day this talent will find its way into Formula One and Mercedes. So it's a long road. We like going fast in Mercedes. You can't really go fast enough with topics like this. To finish with our numbers, our latest scores on the doors, we're at 17% female now in our team, and ethnic minorities make up 9% of our workforce, which is not a bad effort over the course of 3 years. Thank you. And I promise you this, our standards of entry have gone up. We've raised the bar at the same time. This season we were honoured to be recognised by the Princess Grace inaugural Influential Positive Impact Awards, a bit of a mouthful. We were awarded that in Monaco. We were very proud to receive that reward. It wasn't expected, and it was great recognition for our team. But of course, it's not all about the awards and the recognition, is it? It's about leading change and driving change, and we remain committed and determined to do that for our team and to try and exercise that influence beyond the barriers of our four walls. Great partners like AFBE and the amazing people we meet, thanks to them, we're determined to continue with our evolution and will achieve success on the track, I hope, soon, with all of the power that we're bringing into our organisation now from all sorts of different backgrounds. So thank you again, AFBE, for all that you do and for all of the support that you've given to us at Mercedes and all the inspiration that you give in your work. I'm going to finish now the platinum greeting with a few messages from a couple of our employees. Thank you for listening and enjoy your dessert.
I really enjoyed meeting representatives from AFBE at Silverstone in July. I was really fascinated to learn more about the work we're doing together through our Accelerate 25 programme. It really made me reflect on what it means to have an ally to the black and minority ethnic community. It inspired me to think about what actions I can take in my day-to-day life and how we can create greater opportunities for diverse talent. I'm really proud to be part of a team that is so committed to making the industry more diverse and inclusive. I hope you all have a fantastic evening.
I am incredibly proud of our team's work with AFBE through our Accelerate 25 program. Supporting and promoting diversity within motorsport and the engineering industry is hugely important, as it plays a crucial role in inspiring young students and future engineers by showing them what is possible and what they can achieve. Back at our factory in Brackley, I have really enjoyed hearing some of the successful mentorship program stories between our team members and AFBE mentees. It's so encouraging to see our team members embracing diversity and engaging in workshops led by Ollie and the AFBE team. Thank you so much for all of your commitment to this meaningful change, and I really hope you all have an amazing evening.
Thank you to Paul, George, and Sir Lewis. We hope you're enjoying your evening so far, are you? Well, just a quick reminder that tonight's event supports AFBE's charity partners, the Lydia Foundation, the Washing Machine Project, and Asthma Allergy Foundation. There's just one donation pot tonight, from which each charity will receive an equal share. So this is a gentle reminder that there are QR codes on your table that will make it easier for you to donate, should you wish to. Our fourth award tonight is for BME Leader of the Year, and it's sponsored by the RAF. Some of the finest dressed people here this evening, for sure. This award is presented by Mercedes Engineering Director Giacomo and Old Provost David Cameron.
And here is a video of the finalists.
The AFBE UK Award for BME Leader of the Year, sponsored by the Royal Air Force. This award recognises the leaders making their mark in the UK energy sector. Steve Fernandez is a director at ARUP and a leading expert in his field. Steve is one of only 67 conservation accredited engineers in the UK. Steve has worked on numerous high-profile retrofit projects, he has written numerous technical papers, and has even co-authored a book titled Circular Economy and Reuse, Guidance for Designers. Throughout his career, Steve has inspired young people into engineering, focusing on underprivileged communities where students are less likely to consider engineering.
So my approach to leadership is to influence, to motivate, and also provide direction to the team that I work with. But probably more importantly, it's to connect with the team and to provide that environment where people can speak freely. They can air their ideas and suggestions. My proudest moment as a leader is seeing representation. For many years, I was the only person from an ethnic minority background at senior events, senior meetings, and I didn't see people that looked like me. Over the years, that started to change. Today, we start to see organisations that are more reflective of society. We still have a long way to go, and it's not just about quotas. That's why I made a conscious effort to strive for technical excellence in areas that I thought I could be successful.
Tosha Nemhard is the Programme Director of Aerospace Engineering at the University of Leicester. In addition to her teaching responsibilities, Dr. Nemhard oversees curriculum development, student progression, quality assurance processes, and recruitment and marketing strategies. Dr. Nemhard is also a trailblazer in decolonising the engineering curriculum. Dr. Nemhard has created initiatives to improve diversity and inclusion within the discipline, and she mentors students and peers nationally and internationally. Tosha is an active ally of WEN's 100 Black Women Professor Now campaign, and she is bringing the inequalities in the education system to the forefront through her research and activism.
Good leadership sets the example for the institution, and in my case, it's for my students. So for me, it's the way I behave, the way I talk, how inclusive I am in my approaches, in my teaching. It matters, and it makes my students want to learn and be in engineering. My proudest moment is when I get my golden feedback from my students. And it's amazing to know that the work that I'm doing is being appreciated and is also having an impact.
Amitosh Singh is Operations Director at Ethical Power Connections, and he's responsible for engineering and health and safety. Prior to this role, Amitosh was Head of Operations at Balfour Beatty, leading teams of up to 300 on overhead line and substation projects. In 2022, Amitosh was appointed Non-Executive Director of Zero Waste Scotland, and in the same year he was appointed to the board of Street Fit Scotland and the Lintel Trust.
My approach to leadership is about being open, transparent with yourself, setting high expectations for yourself and passing that through others within your organisation. It's about embracing change, empowering people within an organisation, and also fostering and learning the value from having different thoughts and ideas within an organisation, and that's what inclusion and diversity brings to you as a leader. So the organisation I work for at the moment has only been in year 5 in operation. We've grown from circa £1 million to a £100 million business. And it's important for us as an organisation on a growth trajectory to make sure you take people on a journey with you, you understand the aspirations of a business. So it's important to be transparent with the staff that you have, look at the future, look at the bright end that you're heading towards, and also showing the boundaries to your staff and giving them a full ownership to operate within those boundaries. It's very satisfying when your team actually take the lead and actually go on the pathway itself. So it's quite important for us as an organisation to go on that journey and have people that go on the journey with us.
And the winner of the BME Leader of the Year Award is Amitosh Singh.
Unfortunately, I didn't actually prepare a speech or anything like that for this topic or for this occasion. Simply because as somebody who's grown up as a BAME individual, you have a limiting belief in yourself, whether you're good enough or not. And I actually teach lectures on limiting behaviors. Shows you that sometimes you have a limiting belief in yourself. But what this teaches me and other things that I've learned in life is never limit yourself. Don't let anyone put boundaries on you. You define your own boundaries. And something else that I guess a lesson I want to take away or give away is I don't measure success by how many employees you have in your organization or what your bank balance is. I measure success by how many people you influence in your career. So that's my mission. Halfway through my working career, I want to make sure the other half continues in the same passion. So thanks very much for all of you guys who have supported me with this. Thank you.
On to our 5th award, Company of the Year, sponsored by SSE. This is presented by Gordon McFarlane, Graham Gordon, our keynote speaker from earlier, and the Scottish Government Minister for Small Business, Innovation and Trade, Richard Lockhead.
What an evening this has been so far. SSE are delighted to sponsor the Company of the Year Award, and let's have a look at those companies.
The AFBE UK Award for Company of the Year, sponsored by SSE plc. This award recognises a company that drives improved business results through promoting the value of diverse teams and inclusive behaviours. Bechtel Corporation is a leading provider of engineering, construction, and project management services. The company's strategy is to remove barriers to entry and progression within the company by tracking performance on metrics like underrepresented groups in leadership, succession, mentoring, ethnicity, gender, and age monthly. Within the UK, 3 out of Bechtel's 7 projects are managed by women. In addition, 14% of Bechtel's principal vice presidents and senior vice presidents are from ethnic minority backgrounds.
So Bechtel is a global engineering, construction and project management company. The UK is our global headquarters for our infrastructure business. We're a family-owned business and Bechtel celebrates 125 years this year. We have completed over 25,000 projects globally and we have employees from over 100 nationalities, so diversity is really at our core. We support our customers to deliver projects of purpose that helps ensure that we're leaving a positive, lasting legacy for both the future and current generations to thrive. Our mission statement is value diversity, understand and eliminate inequality of opportunity to build a strong culture of belonging. So what that means is we have a 3-pillar action plan, and the 3 pillars are talent, culture and accountability. Talent is our focus on ensuring that we are hiring, retaining and promoting a diverse workforce. Our culture pillar is focusing on building an inclusive workplace that is free of bias. And accountability is ensuring that we are adopting best practices where possible and are transparent with our actions.
Nayo Group's stated ambition is the equipping of the Black woman with tools needed to alleviate poverty and grow the economy using technology. Nayo Group's boot camps provide training and community building for women, encouraging them to bring their disruptive ideas and technologies to the fore. This has resulted in many successful outcomes for female beneficiaries, an outstanding example of the use of STEM careers to drive societal progress and equity. 90% of senior and middle management are women.
The backbone, the heart and the blood of everything that NEO stands for is all about diversity and inclusion. When I started this company over 5.5 years ago, I knew that I wanted to make sure that the most underserved people in the world were given the same level of equity that others were given. And so we decided that we wanted to prioritize focusing on demographics such as Black women. And now we've been able to learn so much from that. We're able to expand our scope towards other groups. We also make sure that we're championing our clients to do the same, especially in our education business. So we work with clients like KPMG, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and the likes, and we make sure that we place students there that are from diverse backgrounds, inevitably changing their lives, but also adding so much value to those organizations too. In order for us to be able to change the landscape of the way our world works and the way the global economies work, we need to make sure that we're building solutions for everybody. That's why it's really important to us. We don't just see ourselves operating just in the United Kingdom. We begin to position ourselves to be able to operate globally, with Africa and Asia being our next stop.
According to WSP, inclusion is the golden thread woven throughout its processes and project delivery, creating inclusive working environments where everyone feels valued. WSP runs periodic surveys to assess employee satisfaction. The findings of these surveys inform WSP's strategy. This strategy involves publishing gender and ethnicity pay gaps, reverse mentoring, and the running of initiatives such as the Impact Through Inclusion training, which provides line managers with the skills to recognize and improve biases from the professional development review process.
Diversity and inclusion is the golden thread that runs through our company. Everybody that joins our company from day one right through to the senior leadership is involved in inclusion training and diversity training in order for us to really build on what we think is a culture of inclusivity, allowing everybody to be their true self when they come to join WSP. Ethnic diversity and inclusion is really important to our industry because we can see the changing face of our industry, and actually being an inclusive and diverse business is core to that. It's our differences that make us really strong, and as we progress, we can see how our business and industry is changing for the better. We've been working for a number of years with the AFBE in great partnership. And I think winning this award, actually even being shortlisted for this award, means that we're heading in the right direction and our strategy is working.
Congratulations to all the companies that are nominated in this category. And the winner of Company of the Year is Bechtel Corporation. Congratulations.
Well, it looks like I drew the short straw, so no, it's just fantastic. I don't really know what to say. It's a great honour, first of all, to first represent Bechtel and to win this award. And really, I'd just like to thank everybody here, but also for the event today, which has been great. And yeah, so we'll keep on doing what we're doing and trying to increase participation really of everybody. Because I think personally for me, it's just about getting the value of everybody and making sure you get the best talent out there and keep on striving for that. So thank you very much again. Thank you.
The penultimate award of the evening is the Special Appreciation Award, sponsored by RS Components, presented by Isabella Mascarenhas and Professor Igor Gaz.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, good evening. It is truly an honor to stand before you today as we gather to recognize and celebrate a distinguished individual whose contribution have left an indelible mark on the field of science, technology, and social justice. With the Association for Black and Minority Ethnic Engineers Appreciation Award for 2023, sponsored by RS Components. And there is no one more deserving of this accolade than Professor Emeritus and Chancellor of Heriot-Watt University, Sir Geoff Palmer. His life's work has transcended borders and impacted countless lives. Born in Jamaica, Sir Geoff's journey is one of resilience and triumph over adversity. His father left home when he was 7 years old, and after his mother moved to work as dressmaker in England in 1948, part of the Windrush generation. Raised by his 8 aunts, he joined his mother in London in March 1955, shortly before his 15th birthday. Despite facing educational challenges, he went on to achieve BSc, PhD, and Doctor of Sciences degrees from Leicester, Edinburgh, and Heriot-Watt University, respectively. In 1989, Sir Geoff made history by becoming the first black professor in Scotland. His illustrious career spanned almost 3 decades at Heriot-Watt, where he excelled in the fields of grain and brewing, becoming one of the world's most respected scientists. Throughout his career, Sir Geoff impacted far beyond academia. His innovative research shaped the industrial processes of barley abrasion, and he played crucial roles in advising brewing companies worldwide, leaving a lasting legacy. And we were delighted to see him return as our Chancellor in 2021. Beyond his academic achievements, Sir Geoff's commitment to social justice is evident in his role as patron of board and board member of various community organizations. He has chaired committees for Edinburgh Council, Scotland's Museum and Edinburgh University on the legacies of slavery, colonialism, race and empire, contributing to vital conversations that shape our understanding of history and pave the way for a more inclusive future. Sir Geoff was honored with an OBE in 2003 for his contribution to the brewing and distilling industry, and in 2014 he was knighted for services to human rights, science and charity. He was appointed Jamaica's first honorary consul in Scotland in 2018 and also in 2020 recipient of the Jamaican National Honor, the Order of Distinction, Commander Class. And it's my pleasure to invite Isabella Mascarenhas, Vice President of RS Components, representing the sponsor, to present this award.
Well, the achievement I'm most proud of is my students. I have produced quite a few students, and some of them are very, very successful, and others are successful. And therefore, my students are my greatest achievement. However, some of the research I've done, which is now part of standard education, is that I produced research that has given a better understanding of how cereal grains work, especially transformation from barley into malt.
Thank you, Sir Geoff Palmer. Congratulations on a wonderful achievement and contribution to why we're all here this evening. Just a reminder that tonight we support 3 incredible charities who are all making such a positive difference to people's lives. Representatives of each charity are here, and we would like to ask them to stand now. So from the Lydia Foundation, we welcome Wilson Balogun and Brian Bridgewater. From the Asthma and Allergy Foundation, we have Martina Chikuma Ezeke, and of course, Nav Sawhney from the Washing Machine Project. Can I ask you to stand and wave so people know who you are if they should wish to speak with you later? Now then, before we announce the winner of our 7th and final award, it's time for a short musical interlude. And this time, we're going to ask you to get involved. No, it's not the electric slide. Well, not yet, anyway. But something that'll bring out your inner musician. Please welcome back beatbox artist Ball Z.
Check out this bass. Oh, that water did work wonders, I promise. Drums, bass. This one goes out to all the old school hip hop heads. we're going to speed it up a little bit. Where's all the party people that make some noise? Get low. We take you high up. 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 Let me go low. This is a shout out to the Mercedes crew. Back once again for the Renegade Master, Deform Damager, power to the power to the... Thank you so much, guys. It is an absolute honor to be invited to play for you guys. I hope you've had an amazing evening so far.
Well, tonight we've seen many people without whom this event would not have been possible. But now it's time to call to the stage the two people without whom it wouldn't even exist. Our co-founders, Dr. Oli Falayo and Dr. Nike Falayo. Oli is a visiting professor at the School of Science and Engineering, University of Dundee, and head of process and safety at engineering consultancy Olympus Plus in Aberdeen. And Oli was awarded his MBE for services to diversity and inclusion in engineering in the King's first New Year's Honours List in 2023. Are you on your own, Oli?
Yep.
All right. Someone is behind me. And also Dr. Nike Falayo, who is a chartered electronics engineer with a doctorate in electronics engineering. She's a fellow, of the IET. Nike is currently technical director and technical discipline leader for communications and control at WSP. She's also a technical blogger on smart technology systems. She was awarded an MBE for services to diversity in engineering in the Queen's New Year's Honours List in 2020. So on your feet, please, for co-founders, Oli and Nike.
I'm so overwhelmed being here. Myself and Oli wouldn't have imagined this in 2007 when we had our first meeting in Oli's flat in Croydon with two of us and just a few other people.
Yeah.
And so, firstly, I'd like to just celebrate Ollie. Can we just stand up and celebrate Ollie, please? Please, please.
Celebrate, Nika.
This has been an incredible evening. Thank you to everybody that has been part of it. Thank you to, I know it's not a vote of thanks speech, but I feel like I just need to be thankful in this moment for everyone that has been involved in this amazing evening. It's one that will stay with me for a very long time. You know, when I think about the theme, and I regularly read the Hungry Caterpillar to my son, and how the caterpillar becomes a butterfly, and I think about the theme, I realize that that's essentially what's happened to us as an organization. Founded in 2007, in Ollie's flat, essentially. And now we are here today, reaching over 20,000 beneficiaries, touching lives, taking programs created by Ollie and the team here in London, across the UK, changing lives, really changing lives. And we wouldn't have imagined this back in 2007. And I think the last thing I want to say is, if there is anything that we take away tonight, I want us to take away that change is possible if you just step out, if you just feel that you can make a difference. Sometimes you don't feel that you can make a difference. Sometimes it's tiring to make a difference. Sometimes you feel that the barriers are so high that you can't overcome them. But look at what AFB has become today. Thank you.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask everyone to say a massive congratulations and thank you and honor to Nika. Please, please. But today, as Nika said, is a day of celebration of engineering, a day of celebration of community, a day of celebration of engineering. And I think you all deserve a round of applause because you are all the people that have made today happen. Thank you. I've been thinking about what I was going to say when I had this moment, and I've been thinking that everything that we have heard today pretty much captures anything that Nika and I could say right now. We've heard it in all the speeches. We've heard that change comes about from a place of vulnerability, from a place of radical honesty about where we are. We've heard that change comes about when we work together, where we tie up all of the activities that we do in our organizations and we think about how this ties in to the raison d'etre of our organizations. We've heard today that it isn't the things that we do momentarily, but it's the things that we do regularly that bring about real transformation. We've heard today that it is that process of constantly thinking about others, involving others, as one of the finalists said, that brings about real metamorphosis. And finally today, we saw it. We saw it in that moment as the spirituals started to sing. It took one person from this side of the room getting up. Others felt a little bit awkward initially, but by the end of it, this room was full of people of all backgrounds, all coming together to celebrate the values that we all share. Those values of unity, of collaboration, of coalitions. And it is those changes, it is those coalitions, it is that thing that we do continuously, starting from that place of vulnerability, that brings about real change. So we want to just thank everyone today. We want to thank all of our sponsors. We want to thank every one of you. And we just hope that what you've taken from today is that it just takes one person. It takes one person to make a change. What are the changes that you can make in your organization to widen participation and to create opportunity for others? So yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to you both on the success of AFB. Now to the seventh and final award of the evening, AFB Member or Volunteer of the Year, sponsored by Harbour Energy. Here to present this award are Gordon Vitch, SVP, Maintenance and Engineering at Harbour Energy, and Kirsty Blackman, MP for Aberdeen North.
Good evening, everyone. Firstly, I would like to say it is a privilege to be part of this evening and to present this award for ABFE UK Volunteer of the Year. The award this evening highlights the outstanding contribution of a few individuals. However, I would like to recognise the fact that the brilliant folks in this room are part of an association which is promoting and supporting diversity in STEM in our schools, universities and colleges and industry. And on behalf of Harbour, we are truly thankful for the work and the dedication of the association.
The award goes to Mo Oyetunji. Oyetunji, come up here!
As you can understand and see, I need to recover because thank you, AFB. Thank you for the honor. Obviously, I wasn't expecting this. I didn't prepare a speech, but it is an honor to serve. It is an honor to impact lives. And again, as everyone has said tonight, just like a butterfly, undergoes metamorphosis, or just like a caterpillar undergoes metamorphosis to become a butterfly. I think volunteering has transformed my life. Going to a different country, joining teams and making an impact, it's just made me realize that everywhere I go, I need to ask myself the question, how can I serve? There will be pain sometimes, there will be tears sometimes, but at the end of it all, you look back and you see the lives that you have impacted again and created change. And with that, you're fulfilled. And that's where fulfillment comes through from. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for allowing me to serve. Thank you for allowing me to volunteer. To the whole AFB team, thank you. Thank you to our founders. Thank you to everyone for this honor. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And just so you know, Mo works with AFB, and so keeping that a secret from Mo meant keeping that a secret from everyone. She knows everything. Well, it's time now for some much deserved thanks. Please, will you welcome back to the stage, Mo? Mo, this is the bit where you know about, yeah? Mo is coming back to the stage to give our vote of thanks to all the people we need to show our appreciation to and organisations. So Mo Oyetunji gives our vote of thanks.
At least I know about this one. I mean, tonight has been awesome. Can everyone agree with me? Did everyone here have fun tonight? Can we all say metamorphosis? Louder. Thank you. Tonight's awards, Gala and Awards, has been a spectacular journey, much like the metamorphosis theme that we've all embraced, and the speeches, everything. And I want to, before I move on, I would love to welcome the Gala and Awards planning team just to please come on stage. It might take a while, but if we can do it really quickly before I give this vote of thanks. So, Awards and Gala team, please give them a round of applause as they come onto the stage. As we conclude tonight's celebration of diversity, innovation, excellence, I'd like to take a moment to first thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. Your presence, everyone here, has truly made this evening special. And, the theme metamorphosis echoed in the eloquent speeches by our keynote speaker, Graham Gordon, platinum speaker who showered his platinum greetings to us, Paul Mills, our metamorphosis champion, Hayatim Salim, and of course, Lewis Hamilton. Thank you for being a beacon. And our heartfelt gratitude goes out to our sponsors, all sponsors and supporters who generously made tonight possible. To our VIPs and judges, thank you for honoring our invitation and playing a big part in tonight. To all our partners, professionals, students, and every single person involved in orchestrating this event, this team, world-class organizers, give them a round of applause. From marketing to awards to sponsorship, content and entertainment, your contributions have been invaluable. To our online viewers, we say hello and thanks for joining us. We do hope you had at least half of the experience that we did, because we all had fun. I want to thank our diverse entertainers. I hope after tonight, can we thank them? And I really do hope that after tonight, I can totally brag about my beatboxing skills. I'm not going to try. Finally, we cannot leave here. But before I thank our wonderful founders, I want to take a moment to thank someone who has worked tirelessly behind the scenes. She has been our content creator. I mean, I could just tell, you go on Instagram and you're like, who wrote this post? Can we please appreciate Liz Folayon? Could you please stand? Can we please appreciate her? Liz Folayon, thank you. We do see your handiwork. Thank you. Finally, I want to thank our founders, Dr. Ollie Folayon, MBE. I like to slide that in there. And Nike Folayon. I just want to thank you for 16 years of taking calculated risks, 16 years of empowering others to rise, for your outstanding achievements, for your contributions, for raising role models, or for being that role model. I want to say thank you. I'm sure it's not been easy. I'm sure it's been hard. There have been tears, but I just want to say thank you. You are indeed the pillars of metamorphosis in action, and your impact will undoubtedly inspire others and many, many generations to come. Do we all agree with that? As we conclude this remarkable night, let the spirit of metamorphosis guide us all to drive positive changes in our communities. Thank you for being a part of this transformative celebration, and we do hope that you live inspired, motivated, and fulfilled to continue this journey of change. AFBE Gala and Awards planning team, please take a bow. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mo and AFB. So before we bring the stage presentation portion of the proceedings to a close, please enjoy a final video on our theme of metamorphosis.
Hi, I'm Anne-Marie Maffedon, and I love the theme of metamorphosis. It's what we're all about at Stemets. Now, how I define culture is that it's the average of everyone's actions. It's the common norms, common language, unspoken protocols, and presence or lack of accountability. A culture is social and driven by humans, and so by extension, it's fallible. How is culture change achieved in organisations? Well, culture change is achieved in iterative transition loops. It's non-linear. It's made with mistakes, with successes, with new knowledge uncovered, and systemic reflections and reinforcements. It's made in the hands of all who are present in the organisation, not just the senior leaders.
And so, in closing, my thanks to you all for being such an incredible audience tonight and for supporting and working with AFBE UK. Thanks to AFB for having me and for putting on such a wonderful occasion for us all to enjoy. Enjoy the rest of your evening. The dance floor belongs to the brave. And I've been Josie Darby. Good night.